Good morning, guys. It's Ricardo, DFW, Junk Removal Service. And I'm here. I am in the headquarters here in Frisco, Texas, guys. And I went for a long walk this morning. I've been putting all my stuff on Facebook, my Facebook page lately. I don't know why, but I have. And, I got a phone call this morning. I got a phone call from a gentleman who's actually starting a junk removal business in Georgia. In Georgia. So I was just talking to him, and he was telling me his name was, what's up, Clutter Brothers? Good morning, guys. Good morning. Just wanted to do a quick morning video to talk about a subject that, I guess a lot of junk removal services can run into this problem. And I said, it's on the top of my head, so I would like to knock it out. I'd like to talk about what just happened or what the question was going on. Larry, good morning. Good morning, guys. Good morning. And one of the things that that he was asking me is he's tired of being a mom and pop shop, and he wanted to be legitimate. So he's been picking up trash for a while, but he's got tired. Good morning, just trying to feed my kids. What's up, dude? I read one of your emails, I think, or one of your things, just trying to feed my kids. And he was just telling me that he wanted to go from from being mom and pop to legitimate. And I had told the guy, I said to him, you know what? There's a few things that you're gonna need to actually show the difference, okay? And I've reached this point actually in my junk removal business. I reached this point a while back in my junk removal business. Now, I don't have a lot of time to talk. I have a friend coming by right now, but I reached this same thing. Like, when am I gonna get legit? When am I going to actually start caring about my business? When am I going to really get my business to a legitimate time? When should I go pro? It's like I was a rookie all this time. Yeah, when should I go pro? When's the aspect of my business going to grow in that way? And you know what? It takes a few things to actually be legitimate. I think one of the first things you have to have is just a good company name, a business name, not a company name, a business name. I think that's the first thing. I think we start off with a business name and you're in good hands so far. You know what I mean? Another thing is, yeah, this is great what you just said, Jules Lopez. That's awesome, because that's what I was going to. You have to have some kind of legitimacy in business. It has to be consistent. That is awesome that you brought that up, because I was just thinking of that. Good morning, dude. Good morning. And there got to be some legitimacy and consistency in business. You have to be having some kind of business. Don't be legit. Don't go legit if you're only averaging 1 or 2, 3 jobs a week. There's no business there. That's just something you're doing. That's like going to a flea market or setting up a garage sale at your house. You know what I mean? There's not really a business there, okay? There's not, that's just like a garage sale. A garage sale to me is not, it's a business, but it's not considered something you can do all the time. You understand what I mean? Bulk away, what's up, Jules? And you have to have, okay, let's just start off again. You have to have a business name, a legitimate, good business name. The second thing you have to have is be consistent with business. Be sure you have some sort of business. Don't go starting being too legit to quit if you're just doing 1 or 2 jobs a week. There's no business there. Honestly, there is no business there. You know what I mean? A third thing you got to be, try to be registered. Try to be registered with the state. Try to have your DBA. If you have your DBA, you're good. Because like Texas, they don't require having a permit or a business license to do this. Heck, we're just picking up trash. It's not like we're not doing dental work. You know what I mean? We're not, we're not gynecologists here, dude. We're picking up trash. There's nothing scientific about picking up trash. So be sure, good morning, Albert, that you have some kind of plan also. You have a plan, okay? You've got legitimacy, you have a consistent business, you have a business name, you're doing all those things right, okay? business, I mean, calls are coming in, emails are coming in, you're getting some kind of booking. Okay, and Clutter Brothers, I'll talk to you about wraps in a minute, but you're right. Daniel, how's it going, brother? How's it going? Yes, you do have to have a vehicle wrap, but here's something, Clutter Brothers. As you're starting out, you probably don't have $2,000 or $4,000 to spend on a wrap. How about a logo? Be legit, okay? Be legit and have some kind of logo. Art, how are you, buddy? You gotta, do I raise my rates? Yes, of course you have to raise your rates. I'm gonna get to that in just a second, Art. I'm sorry. I don't have time to answer this question, Art, but thank you for asking me a question. So let's go through some of the things that we talked about. If you're gonna be mom and pop, or you're gonna be legit, eventually be a legit business, okay? Let's go back to the first one. Guys, you definitely need to be consistent with your business, okay? You gotta have a name for your business. You have to be able to have registered, you gotta have the permits, you gotta have your DBA with your business. Here's another thing, be sure the phone calls are coming in, okay? Look how cold it is in here. Be sure the business is coming in, okay? Here, and a logo of some sort, you know what I mean? Junk Stars, what's up, buddy? Good morning, guys. You gotta have some kind of logo, something to indicate. Some business cards would be good, so that way when you show up to a customer's house, bam, you're flashing a business card, you know what I mean? You're flashing a business card, you're showing people, hey, I'm a legitimate business. Here's the, what do you call it? Here's my business card, here's my logo, look at my truck's got a logo on it, you know, some kind of legitimacy. Do not, I know people still right now to this day that they don't even have a business card. They don't even have a logo on their truck, but you know what? They're still doing business. And I'm going, golly, when are these guys going to be legit? You know what I mean? When are these guys going to pro? When are they going to be pros? They've been rookies they've been in college all this time. They're now getting drafted in the end. You know what I'm saying? They're like free agents, but they've never gone pro. And that's a big deal. You got to be eventually get that business to a different level. If you're not at that level, then what the hell? You're just going to be mom and pop all the time. And there's nothing wrong with being a mom and pop junk removal business. You're still making money, but you eventually got to go, I guess there's something like ambition. There's goals you got to set for yourself. And you got to put them at a level, right? And you got to have them at some level where you can go and reach that level. You know what I mean? And I don't know, to y'all or most of these people like Clutter Brothers, I know Clutter Brothers wants to be on a different level. You know what I mean? Clutter Brothers is doing a lot of things. You know, they got mini dumpsters. I mean, they got their big old trucks. They got a wrap. I mean, all their stuff is pro. I mean, they look legitimate. They look like a damn franchise. You know what I mean? This shows customers that they're not calling a mom and pop shop. You know, I'll tell you what a mom and pop shop does. They never answer the phone. That's one thing, they never answer the phone. Unlike myself, I try to answer every phone call that I get. I try to answer every phone call. If it's at 12 o'clock at night, 2 a.m. in the morning, 3 p.m., I'm trying to just answer the phone calls. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to get revenue inside my business is the way that it's going. Okay? All right. Another thing that would help you out, I should have wrote this shit down. I never write anything down. I need something to write stuff down with. Another thing that helps out a lot, here we go, is a website. Okay. You can go from mom and pop to getting a website and like this in one day. In one day, you can have a mom and pop shop, right? And then have a website and go pro like this. Consider this word, okay? And it's called perception. And the perception is the way people view you or think that they view you. It's that line that they see that goes down that they think to themselves, hey, you know, this is how Ricardo runs his business. This is how, maybe the volume's a little better here. This is how Ricardo does his thing, you know what I mean? This is how the business should be ran. There's a lot of things, my microphone is not working for some reason. There's a lot of things that can actually help you out to make your business legitimate, okay? We just talked about like 5 or 6 things. So I want to be sure that, guys, if you're trying to leave that level, I'll tell you something else that is mom and pop. Really basic, idiot-proof stuff that is mom and pop, okay? If you have another job and you're only doing this on the weekends, you're doing mom and pop stuff. Okay, can everybody agree on me? I want everybody to chime in and hit the thumbs up button too. Also, hit the thumbs up button. But I want people to chime in and tell me if that's not true. Clutter Brothers, you know you're there. Okay, good, true, awesome. Larry Mont says that he found that response time and availability is very important. Well, of course, Larry, you're right. You're 110% right. Availability. When can you get to my house? Are you going to answer my phone? When are you going to... Andy, for shizzle. How do you say that? For shizzle. You know, yeah, you got to have some kind of... I don't really think you got to have some kind of schedule. You don't have to have some kind of schedule. You just got to be able to put these people down on an availability timetable to tell them, I'm going to be there eventually, and have some kind of response rate. If you don't have that response rate, then, you know what I mean? Here's another thing, guys. We're going to go back to the website. Be sure that that website is built to handle your business. For instance, has all the pictures, has all the videos, but also another thing that I always look forward to is when I see a website and there's a booking platform. You know, when I first started this business, I said, I'm going to just build a website, and I never even thought of booking appointments. Never. That was like beyond anything I had ever thought is, should I have some kind of booking platform to my business? You know, would this booking platform make a difference? Would I ever get someone to book something for me on my website? You know, I just never thought about it. And you know what happened is there's a lot of people out there that would not rather see me walk up to the door. They rather book. I'm sorry, that would not pick up the phone or call. They rather see me. They rather book at home at their own time, at their own leisure, and then get me to come out to do the work. You know what I mean? So I always thought that was kind of weird. I always thought that, wow, someone's going to book a hot tub removal online without even calling me? You know, to me, that was like explosion. It was beyond anything I had ever thought. I never thought that we'd get to that point that I would just be booking stuff online and not have people, you know what I mean? Here's another thing. Oh, yeah. And, you know, Larry Mont's making a good point here. Have the confidence when you answer the phone. And we talked about that. I did a whole video about it, is how to answer the phone, but be confident, be quick, get that money, and let's move. You know what I mean? Let's move. The legitimacy in the business. Mom and pop shop, legitimate business. I am over here. Clutter Brothers is over here. You know what I mean? Do you want to stay down here all the time? You know what I mean? Exactly, Clutter Brothers. And here's another good statement. Clutter Brothers says, some people don't like to talk on the phone. They rather just book online, or they rather text. You know, when I took Dr. Junk with me to work, Dr. Junk from North Carolina, Mike, he was amazed how I get off the phone with people and I tell them to send me their address and everything by text. I get off the phone with people and I say, just send me all your information by text. I'll be at your house. I'll send a confirmation. He was like, you know, and Dr. Junk looked at me and he was like, Mike was like, Ricardo, finish the job right there, you know, cut it off right there, write everything down. And I said, no, because if these people really need a junk removal, they will contact me. Let's go back to the legitimacy in a business. Because I think it's really important that we get down to this part, guys, that if you have a business, eventually you have to make this business legitimate. You know what I mean? Again, I had talked about a lot of points, and I'm going to try to go over some of the points. I want to talk about some of the things that are very important, that are needed to be legit. You know what I mean? I see something moving in the background. Oh, come on in. All right, and we're just going to go over it really quick, and then I'm going to get it on because I got to go. Nina's here. Say hi, Nina. Just say hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hello. So here's one of the things, guys. A name. You got to have that. You got to have some kind of perception of a name. You got to be able to show those people that. You got to have some kind of logo. Let's talk about business cards, okay? Another thing, permits. You got to have the permits. You have to have some kind of DBA. If you're not doing that shit, how are you going to even open a bank account? You know, like Clutter Brothers was saying earlier, guys, we got to look legit. The perception of legitimacy, there has to be there, guys. Or just people on the phone ain't going to ring. And a few other things, guys. Don't forget... We're talking about that. Answer the phone, have the response rate. Be sure that you're available. Be sure that you can put them down on something, a website. Jesus Christ, if you're showing up in a trailer, in a truck, and you just don't have anything else, and you're just walking up there and you got to wear your shorts, like jean shorts and a t-shirt you bought at Walmart. Where's the legitimacy in that, guys? There got to be some kind of professionalism, something that you're showing, and you got to be consistent with it. You know what? If you want to stay mom and pop down here, or you want to be here, big difference, big difference. Clutter Brothers, you know, some people, oh shit, I didn't get the comment, damn it. I missed the comment, sorry brother, sorry. Just trying to feed my kids says that's exactly what I do, Clutter Brothers. Okay, you know guys, be sure that you're trying to move that. And the last thing was, if you have a part-time job and you're trying to do this full-time, okay, but you have that part-time job and you're doing this on the weekends, you're not a full-blown junk removal, okay? You're just not your mom and pop. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna leave y'all with that. Don't forget, if y'all enjoyed the video, to subscribe over to the right side. On the left side, check out my other videos. And this is Ricardo signing off. See you later. Adios.